Corinthians chapter 5. It is commonly reported that there is whoring among you, and such whoring as is not even named among the nations, so as one to have his father's wife. And you have been puffed up, and did not rather mourn, so that he who has done this deed be removed from among you. In chapter 10, verse 8, neither should we commit whoring, as some of them did, and in one day 23,000 fell. In Song of Songs, chapter 1, verse 2, let him kiss me with the kisses of his mouth, for your carnal love is better than wine. For fragrance your oils are good, your name is oil poured forth, therefore the young women love you. Draw me, we run after you. The sovereign has brought me into his inner rooms. We exult and rejoice in you. We praise your carnal love more than wine. Rightly do they love you. In Ezekiel chapter 23, verse 17, and the sons of Babel came to her into the bed of carnal love, and they defiled her with their whorings, and she was defiled by them, and her being turned from them in disgust. And she uncovered her whorings and uncovered her nakedness. Then I turned my being from her in disgust, as my being had turned from her sister in disgust. And she increased her whorings, remembering the days of her youth when she whored in the land of Mizraim. And she lusted after her lovers, whose flesh is like the flesh of donkeys, and whose emission is like the emission of horses. As we go to 23 verse 1, and the word of, with the name of God, came to me, saying, Son of man, there were two women, daughters of one mother, and they whored in Mizraim. They whored in their youth. Their breasts were handled, and their maiden nipples were squeezed. And in verse 21, thus you long for the wickedness of your youth, when the Mizraimites squeeze your nipples because of the breasts of your youth. In 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1, and concerning the matters you wrote to me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman, but because of whoring, let each one have his own wife, and let each woman have her own husband. And in chapter 6, verse 16, or do you not know that he who is joined to a whore is one body? For he says, the two shall become one flesh. In Acts chapter 15, verse 29, that you abstain from what is offered to idols, and blood, and what is strangled, and whoring. If you keep yourselves from these, you shall do well. Be strong. And in Genesis chapter 29, verse 23, and it came to be in the evening that he took Leah his daughter, and brought her to Jacob, and he went into her. Verse 30, and he also went into Rahel, and he also loved Rahel more than Leah, and he served with Laban still another 7 years.